Oh, hello. Let's build a VannyStyle Mini frame. This one's for the DJI O4 Pro. First, grab these two plates and just move them off to the side. The kit comes with long, medium, and short countersunk screws. Let's grab 4 of the long ones first. You'll put one here, 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 and here, and this will secure the arms. Flip it over, lay it flat, and let's slide an arm on. There's a half moon cutout on the arm that should line up with the center notch on the frame. The bottom 2 arms have an L shape that face up, and the top have an L shape that face down, and they lock in pretty nicely like this. Next, grab the middle plate that looks like this, and all we're going to do is pop it on the screws like this, with the skinny side facing down the bottom of the screen. Now let's grab the standoffs. There should be 5 shorter ones and 1 longer one. Right now we're only going to need 4 of the short ones to hand screw into the 4 screws that are sticking out. Now get the 2 medium screws, flip the frame over, and we are going to lock in the arms. Full disclosure, this part did take me a minute to wiggle them in. You may have to loosen the standoffs a little to, move the arms around, but for what it's worth, I believe in you. The kit also comes with some button head screws. There are 4 longer ones and 2 shorter ones. Grab one of the short ones, and we're going to put it at the bottom of the frame, and this will be for the last short standoff. Onward to the camera cage. These are symmetrical, so all you need to know is the flat part on the top, it goes down into the grooves there on the frame. Now, if you start cussing under your breath because another thing doesn't fit in the slot that it's supposed to, just take a deep breath and grab the file that came with the kit. Gently, smoothly, a little at a time, because you cannot undo this. File away just a little bit until they fit in perfect. Okay, once the cage walls fit into the frame, grab this little support that comes with it and pop it in the bottom of both of the walls, and it should set down nicely right in the front of the frame. Okay, grab the second support and it'll go in the top of the cage walls with the thicker side pointed down. Once you've got it balancing there, grab one of the short countersunk screws and pop it right in the bottom. This should screw into the cage and hold it down for you. Okay, now it's time for your stack screws. In my case, I'm going to use 20 by 20. Also a quick note, I'm recycling old electronics for this build, so I had to use a longer screw that I had laying around, M2, with also a nylon nut to secure it to the frame, so when I do use the 20 by 20 slots, it won't wiggle and wobble everywhere. Okay, now grab the little camera inserts that look like peanuts, and you're gonna pop them in the front camera cage, outside in. They should pop in really nicely and be, pretty secure. Alright, now it's time for the sticky battery pad. Pull the white sticky side off, and you're gonna push that down on the top plate. Just line it up nice and neat in the middle, and hopefully your battery doesn't go flying away. Okay, finally, the battery strap. Slide it down in through the top, pull it in under the bottom, nice and tight, and there you are. Okay, finally, we are going to try to slide the top plate into the camera cage. There's some little grooves up there, and the idea is that hopefully you're not going to have to file here, and it'll just kind of snap in. It did take a little force for me, but in the end, I was able to make it work. We're in the home stretch. Grab a small countersunk screw and screw it in the top there above the camera cage. Okay, and now grab your last small button head screw, and that will go on the back above the back standoff. All right, now you should be down to 4 small countersunk screws. If you do not have 4 left, then I don't know, don't blame me. The last 4 seem pretty self-explanatory, but hey, we've made it this far and we may as well see it through together. Simply screw in 1, 2, 3, and 4. And wow, it is looking pretty nice. Okay, and instead of sitting around wondering why we're never going to fly like Captain Vanover, let's grab the last horizontal standoff and the pack of smaller hardware that came with the kit. There should be some longer standoff screws, quite a few motor screws, and then finally a Where's Waldo situation, 2 slightly longer screws that we'll use for the horizontal bar. So just line up the last standoff horizontally with the top of the camera cage, screw in the last 2 screws, and you should be good to go. Oh, here's a weigh-in as well. And if this video helped you, please like, subscribe, fill up the comments. It would mean a lot. I really appreciate it. Thanks.